Hello, please give me one moment. We are here. We just concluded the previous segment, so we were doing one and another and another. Well, the lighting isn't presenting such a challenge this day. Tracy channels what is known to her as the grand universe. And she'll say, the grand universe? It's so big. It's vast. What do you mean, the grand universe? And we share with her that every soul can channel the grand universe. Every soul connected to the whole, if you will, connected in oneness. Every soul receives loving guidance. Every soul has the connection to the grandness and the vastness. Every soul. So, Tracy found a space to create a very large space to receive the guidance. She becomes the medium in which the words are shared. She is truly receiving the words and presenting the words at the same time. She has no pre-notion of what the words are going to be. She does know that it is always from a space of love, kindness, compassion. We say it over and over. She is so knowing of the love. And if one's come to see her in person, it is easy, if you will, to feel the love that is created through Tracy, through the channel, if you will, because it truly does flow through and radiate. So she is wanting to share, desiring to share the beautiful, we want to say gifts, but again, each soul has this gift. Tracy has just found a way to expand as grand as the universe. And that is why we had shared with her. Let us just say you are conveying words from the grand universe. It takes a great amount of space, if you will. Tracy sort of moves aside for the words to flow through. So here we are, wanting to share, eager to share. And because the topics are all about love, kindness, compassion, Mother Earth, forgiveness, love for oneself, this day we want to talk about the little hearts on the planet. So we want to focus on Mother Earth. Little hearts, meaning animals, wildlife, all the little ones, creatures, if you will, insects and birds and all the creatures, all the little hearts. And we say little hearts, for it's the beat of the heart, isn't it? The beat of the heart to create the vibration of love. Now, ones will say, I don't like cats, I don't like dogs, I would never stand near a horse. They could all, Tracy heard sort of a comment one time, and a lady that she once worked with said to her, the only cats that I like are the dead ones. And as much as sort of the others laughed, Tracy thought, how sad for you. How sad for you. Not being able to see the brilliance in the sharing. Not being able to understand the balance. So when we talk about all souls coming together, fitting in like pieces of the puzzle, do you not think cats and dogs and horses, lions and tigers and bears, oh my, do you not think that it is all part and piece of all creations of the grand universe. We want to throw in the word God's creations, but we are very careful with our wording. Very careful with our wording. We understand that there are opinions and judgments, and perhaps one doesn't enjoy a cat. And then you'll have another who only enjoys cats better than they enjoy people. How does it all work? How does it all fit in? And what fascinates Tracy and many others is that how ones can be so harsh to an animal, to another human being. And then other human beings, if you will, find a space to nurture, let us say, the animal that has been abused. Prevention of cruelty to animals. Tracy spends a lot of time. Part of Tracy's gifts, if you will, is being able to convey messages from what the cat and the dog and the horse are desiring. And there is fundraising that is created where ones will bring their cats and their dogs. And through Tracy's gift, she is able to share with the pet owner, if you will, what the little one is truly wanting. And it is a day that Tracy just cherishes because she's always fascinated at the words. She's always fascinated at what the little ones really truly want. And doesn't it fascinate her that she is spending her afternoon creating a space of goodness for the prevention of cruelty to animals? And there are ones spending their afternoon being cruel to animals. How does it work? Tracy says, I'm too soft for this planet. How does it work? And there are ones that nurture little children, and there are ones that abuse little children. How does it work? And we just want to say in one word, consciousness. Consciousness, not understanding the brilliance of it all, not understanding, not conscious. For the one that is cruel to any one thing is truly not conscious. And the one that is trying to protect and love and nurture and heal after the wounds, they are conscious. How could it be that simple? And how does one find consciousness? Not to hurt another, not to intentionally hurt another, cause great amounts of pain. Cause great amount of pain. The work that Tracy shares, it is part of, when we talk about sharing about Mother Earth, there is a space of an understanding that cruelty to any one thing must be prevented. It feels, sometimes Tracy feels like she's beating her head up against the wall. And she has had the experience of one coming in with their beloved pet, their dog, and they rescued the dog from the shelter. And the dog has been painfully abused. And Tracy sees the dog coming and she thinks, what are the words going to be said? How do you nurture this? How do you soothe the soul for this? And what did this little one ever do to deserve what they received? Hurts Tracy's heart. Hurts the hearts of the conscious. We say it gently and we say it gently. Tracy writes many books. Through the Eyes of Finn and Frederick, also known as the Book of Finn. She has created a space to donate funds to prevent cruelty to wildlife, and especially sort of honed in on elephants, and that is because it is part of the story where little Finn decides he's going to have a fundraiser for the elephants to stop poaching of elephants. And the same book, if it is sold in her local environment, if you will, goes to the local shelter. Now, we're not sharing this to promote. We are sharing because ones just like Tracy are doing fantastic, astounding, miraculous work to share. Hearts of humankind are growing. It is. There is more consciousness about the actions, more consciousness of humankind. People killing people. More consciousness to the animal that is being greatly abused. Where are we going with this dialogue that has brought tears to Tracy's eyes? We are wanting ones to truly look deep within and to understand that each soul, each being, each creation is part of Mother Earth, all to belong here, all with grand purpose. But so often, the one that is delivering the cruelty does not even feel the sensation of belonging, not understanding their own brilliance. Underneath the layers we speak about, remove the layers, there would never be cruelty, ever. Each soul is love and light. And ones will say, are you kidding me? Did you see the horrific actions? Horrific actions. How could a human being do that? And human beings can do the opposite. For when there is tragedy, do you not see the compassion of others? Do you not see the coming together? But the focus is not on that. The focus is the tragic event. You don't often hear the stories of the ones that were rescuing, the ones that came to the rescue, the ones that healed. It is not in balance. If there was more focus on the brilliant, we want to say the ones that do the not even work, but the ones that convey healing, and healing meaning being compassionate, understanding, wanting to help another. This conversation has become very hard on Tracy's heart, and she's thinking, should I even share this? How much condemnation am I going to receive for putting this out, she thinks. She understands the words of her are of great truth. It is difficult to understand what goes on in the world. It is. And if each soul, just like Tracy, does a little tiny bit, it adds up to grand things. It adds up to grand things. A peaceful planet is the achievement, is it not? Mother Earth basking in all the glory. And each soul can bask in their own glory, being the light of who they are. Ponder it. Understand that each soul has within grand light. And if one can go searching for the greatest part of who they are, only compassion and kindness would ever be presented. How could it be different? But we also want to share that there is compassion towards the ones that are being cruel. For it is a knowing of the layers. It is a knowing. We want to say lack of consciousness. Once one starts condemning of the one that is cruel, to take away their own light. So, we are going to conclude this segment so Tracy can go and wipe her tears. But we want you to ponder the brilliance of Mother Earth and all creation. All creation. All of it. It is all created for grand purpose. What makes anyone own any one thing? There is great love for you.